How hard is it really to train your own service dog? Hi, my name's Sunshine. I train service dogs, and today I really want to talk about what training your own service dog realistically looks like. There's a huge misconception out there that training your own service dog is easier and less expensive than getting a service dog from a program. Training your own service dog realistically is another part-time job on top of what you already do. Now, I always say you need to train your dog 5 minutes a day, 3 times a day at least. This doesn't sound like a part-time job. My point is that you either need to be working with a trainer who can teach you how to train your dog, or you need to be doing enough research yourself that you actually know why you are teaching your dog what you're teaching them, how it's working in their brain. There are a lot of little things that you need to finesse in dog training. You need to know how to work with your dog's motivating factors. You need to learn about timing. You need to learn about dog body language. If you don't have the money to be investing in someone to help you train your service dog, then you need to have the time to be investing into reading dog training books, listening to podcasts, going to training classes, free. Believe it or not, some training facilities do offer free group classes every once in a while. Training a service dog is nothing like training a pet dog. Your pet dog doesn't need to be able to handle itself in a wide variety of situations like a dog who needs to do public access will need to handle. You don't have to train a pet dog to task in multiple environments. You don't need to train your pet dog to ignore food, ignore other people, ignore other dogs. On average, training a service dog takes anywhere from 1.5 to 3 years, depending on the dog and depending on you. It's one thing I always tell people before starting to train a service dog is that trade-off worth it to you? Are the tasks and the services that your dog providing for you going to be making a big enough difference to your disability that it is worth devoting all of that time and energy for? If you train your dog, let's say on average 10 hours a week, and you were to pay yourself $20 an hour, to train your service dog for the first year would cost $10,400. Remember how long I said on average it takes to train a service dog? Now, I'm not making this video to deter anyone from getting a service dog who really thinks that they can benefit from it. However, I am saying that the popularity of service dogs for treatment isn't realistic for everyone, and a lot of people see the service dog, think that having a dog with them all the time sounds so nice, and having my service dog with me all the time is so nice. But it's only so nice because I put in all of that work up front and I do maintenance work. This means that her skills and her tasks are life-changing for me. Trust me, having an under-trained service dog is a pain to take in public. It will make your life much harder to take an under-trained service dog out in public than it would if you just left your dog home. There are no rules saying that your service dog has to be in a heel. There's no rules saying that your dog has to do this, that, or the other thing. But you so often see handlers train their service dogs to this really, really high level because that's the level you need to reach for it no longer to be inconvenient for you to take a task-trained dog everywhere. Even if a dog is task trained to help you, if they do not have the skills to be in public, it's not worth bringing them. You will stress the dog out. You will stress yourself out. And of course, you will stress the public out and all of the other service dog handlers out there.